Hi everyone, I hope you're having a good day so far. This is your tarot reading for Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. This is your daily reading, and if you haven't had a chance yet, go ahead and check for yesterday's pick a card reading that went up really late last night. I do apologize for the lateness. I am working on having a better schedule, but in case you cannot tell, I don't really feel well today. So I am going to try to get readings out for the rest of the week, but I cannot promise that's going to happen because it is a holiday and it's a pagan holiday for me tomorrow, and with the way I'm feeling, I'm not sure if I'll be able to fit this into the schedule, but I will try. For now, let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to ask for your overall energy for this day. So what is the overall energy to guide our reading today, to guide you and guide the rest of these cards? What is your overall energy for Tuesday, October 30th, 2018? You have in the world, not of the world. This card speaks to connecting with the spiritual essence of yourself, connecting with your emotional essence. It reminds you that while you are a part of this world, while physically you exist here, there is a part of you, there's a part of all of us that is beyond the world. There's a part of all of us that is beyond our physical space, our physical existence, our spiritual strength. There is our spiritual self, there is our emotional self, there is our astral self. There are different aspects of who you are that are not of the world that we know, that are not of this physical plane, this physical existence. And this card is reminding you of that part of yourself and telling you to get in touch with that part of yourself. That part is the truest part of you, your soul, your spirit, your astral self, whatever you want to call it. It represents you in your truest form. That's not to say that your physical form isn't you, that it isn't real and it isn't as important. But this card is to remind you to stay in touch with that spiritual side. It's possible you're outgrowing something of your current life, of your current existence. It's possible that there are beliefs that you've been holding on to, and it is time for you to let those go so that you can get more in touch with that true spiritual essence of who you really are. Whether or not you choose to let go of these beliefs, it seems that it's going to happen. Your spirit wants to help bring about this change for you, and you have to trust that process. So let's see what your aspirational card is. This is the card that is going to kind of guide you towards your highest potential, your highest goals, if you're able to overcome your challenges. It also can help us know a little bit more about what this message is. But most importantly, it's going to tell you what you can aspire to if you're able to overcome your challenges of the day. So what is your aspirational card for Tuesday, October 30th, 2018? You have the Ace of Cups. So this is fulfillment. This is the truest expression of your heart, of your emotions. This is patience within yourself and patience in the process. Again, like I said, you have to trust this message that's coming to you, and this is telling you that as long as you're patient, you will be able to express yourself in your truest way. You'll be able to express your emotions and express your spiritual desires and reach towards these things that you have been doubting, because you'll be able to release negative beliefs about it. This card is telling you not to run away from new experiences, not to run away from this feeling, this full expression of your emotions. Let it wash over you. Okay, so let's see what your challenge is on the physical level. This is concerning things like your jobs, your body, your health, your relationships. Just anything that is affecting you or challenging you on the physical level. I'm asking what your biggest challenges for today, for Tuesday, October 30th, concerning your physical messages. You have the High Priestess. So it is possible that this has to do with another person, but it is also possible that what you're dealing with is just a lot of self-doubt, a lot of separation from from that spiritual side of yourself. Like I said here, your physical body is important, but you haven't necessarily been giving as much attention to your spiritual or emotional side, and that's causing you some trouble. It could even be causing physical ailments. It could be causing clumsiness. It could be causing you to have issues in your relationships because you're not as connected spiritually as you should be. You're not as connected to your emotions and to your internal self, your internal life as you should be. There is wisdom that you want and you desire, but that wisdom isn't coming to you in the way that you expect it, and so you're not actually seeing it and you're not able to act on it. Whatever situation you're in, you might not even understand how you got here because you're really concerned about the here and the now, and you're not really thinking about the consequences of your behavior. You're not really thinking about the long-term responses you're going to get from the universe because of this disconnect from your spiritual self. You're very short-sighted at this point. You could even just be behaving selfishly, or like just accepting what you're told right off the bat without actually looking at it with a more critical eye, without critically thinking about information that's coming to you. You're dealing with a lot of shallow information, a lot of shallow energy, and like I said, this could have to do with someone else, and if it does, then just be aware of how they're affecting you in the long term, how that relationship or that experience with that other person is going to play out for you, because right now I think you're being very short-sighted about it. Let's see what you can do to overcome this situation. What can you do to overcome this kind of short-sighted, selfish conceitedness, this not really focusing on the long-term benefits of spiritual growth, this lack of wisdom that you're suffering from? How can you overcome this challenge today? You have the Three of Cups. I'm just telling you that maybe you need to connect with people who bring you joy, and the Four of Pentacles. Just telling you that even though you're in a point where you are being sort of selfish, that's not necessarily going to help you in this situation. The Four of Pentacles typically is telling you to be aware of that selfishness, to you're holding something, whether it's your resources, your joy, your mind, your thoughts, anything like that. You're holding it too close to you, and it is time for you to share it. You have to connect with other people and share your abundance, share what's good for you, share your joys, share your experiences, and open up and connect with the other beings, connect with other people, so that you're not dealing with this alone. There is a risk of isolating yourself here, and that's not really what you need to be doing. I just think it's interesting that you have like 1, 2, 3, 4, and usually when you see those numbers, it means that you have to take the steps to build. You're taking steps towards progress in your life and change in your life. So even if it doesn't feel like you're doing something right now that is going to be, even if it doesn't feel like you're necessarily going to be as amazing as you'd like to be in something, whether it's a skill or a project or some kind of ability, everything that you do towards that is taking steps to achieve that. And I think in this situation, you're going to need to take the steps towards spiritual growth, towards spiritual healing. This card is telling you to appreciate the good things that are in your life, but don't focus so much on those, or don't keep them to yourself so much that you actually forget why you wanted these good things or why they are good things. Don't isolate yourself, like I said. Open yourself up and share the good things in your life. Don't share so much, of course, that it puts you in a detriment, but absolutely. And if this is about spiritual growth and spiritual healing and reconnecting with that side of yourself, then find other people who are like-minded. Find other people who share your spiritual beliefs or are on a similar journey spiritually, and find a way to celebrate with them. So let's see what's going on under the surface. What is challenging you on the mental, emotional, or spiritual side? This can help us understand a little bit more about your physical challenge and about what you need to do to overcome it. And it also just lets us know kind of where you are, where you stand right now on your mental, emotional, and spiritual level. So what is your challenge for Tuesday, October 30th, 2018? You have the Hanged Man. In your challenged position, this card is saying that you probably have a very closed mind about this situation. You haven't really been opening your mind up as much as you need to so that you're able to connect. You aren't looking at this from enough perspectives. You're not, or you need a change of perspective, I should say. You need to change the way you're viewing this situation, change the way you're responding to this situation, change the way you respond to just any situation that comes to you today. Because right now, your mind is just very narrow, very one-minded, very single track, and you need to open up and understand that there are other aspects here that need to be considered. And there are other ways to achieve what you need to achieve, especially I think in relation to this card. Your spiritual growth can't happen if you're not open in your mind. Okay, it's just not going to happen. If you're just accepting what you're told, or you're just believing what you've believed for the last 10 or 20 years, it is time to change that. It is time to really start looking into new avenues of growth for yourself. I'm going to ask what your cards are to overcome this situation. So what can you do to overcome your challenge on this level? To open your mind so that you can achieve the spiritual growth that you are currently lacking, so that you can get out of this space of a one-track mind. What can you do to overcome this? So you have the Three of Pentacles. And you have Justice. So this is telling you that you need to put your energy into something that matters to you and into seeing the truth. In this situation, you are currently not seeing, like I said, all aspects. You're blinded to the reality of this situation. And if you really want that growth, it's going to take hard work. It's going to take, it's not always going to be pretty to overcome these situations. It's not always going to be fun. It's not always going to be fluffy and light, but it's going to be worth it. This card says that the work that you're putting in to help overcome this issue, to change, it's going to be worth it. But you do have to do a lot of work. You do have to push yourself. You do have to kind of put your nose to the grindstone if you want to overcome these issues that you're suffering with. And you're going to have to open your eyes to the reality. Nobody else is going to do it for you. Nobody else is going to change you. Nobody else is going to change your mindset or change your life. It has to be you. And in order to do that, you're going to have to face the music. You're going to have to face the truth. You are in control of your future. You are in control of your destiny, of your life. And if you cannot take that control, then no one's going to do that for you. You have to take control. You have to face reality, face your own actions and your own choices that got you to where you are, and then do the work so that you can move out of this space. So let's see what your energy is to close out this day. What is your energy for the end of Tuesday, October 30th? How are you going to end this day? Whether or not you take the steps to overcome your challenges, what is your energy to close out this Tuesday? You have the Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. So you're kind of torn because you really do want to make this change. You really do want to pursue your goals and heal and find this spiritual growth, but you're afraid of the realities of it. You're afraid of what it could reveal to you if you really stop and look at your traumas and look at your past actions and look at just who you are and what you've done to get to this point in your life, what you've done in the past that has brought you here, and what you can do to improve this situation. You're afraid of the truth that is going to come out of here. You're afraid of letting go of your trauma. You're afraid of letting go of your darkness because you don't know anything else. That this is telling you that you have to let go of that poverty mindset. You have to let go of that fear and really try to get in touch with the power and the strength that lives within you. Really connect deeply within yourself so that you can open up. There is a spiritual flame available for you. There's a growth and a lightness and a change available to you. But in order to do that, you can't let fear stop you. You can't let fear hold you back. You are stronger than you ever thought. You are stronger than you ever knew. And once you realize that, you're going to be able, like I said, to find your truest, most full expression, your full emotional and spiritual expression. You're going to find that growth that you're looking for. But you have to realize how strong you are, and you can't be afraid of your own power. You can't be afraid of your own strength. You are so much more powerful than you think. All right, that is your reading for Tuesday, October 30th, 2018. Thank you so very much for being here. Thank you for listening to my very croaky voice, and I hopefully will see you tomorrow. If not, maybe I'll post if I'm not feeling up to doing a full reading like this, maybe I'll just do something quick and short for you guys. Either way, remember always that I love you. I'll see you soon. Bye.